Hello, everyone. Welcome to Let's Get Personal with ESU. This webcast has been brought to you by the Employment Services Unit of the Saskatoon Open Door Society. My name is Jay, and I'm your host today. Today, we have our wonderful guest, Shaurya Bhatt, who is a student and a client of our Youth Employment Connections program. Hello, Shaurya. How are you doing
Oh,
this morning?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
Very good. Thank you very much.
Thanks for inviting me here.
Oh, thank you for accepting our invitation.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited to talk to you about lots of things today. Could you, first of all, just briefly talk about yourself? So, like, what do you do? What do you like studying, and where are you from?
And it's going pretty well. I'm grade 9 student. I like to learn about space and astronomy. So yeah, that's briefly about me.
Okay, when you say nice student, what does that mean?
Oh, ninth grade, I meant.
Oh, ninth. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. So how did you come to Saskatoon?
I was like, when I came to Canada, I was first in BC, but then I came to Saskatoon. There's nothing much to it.
Was it your then family's decision to move to Saskatoon?
Yeah, it was my family's decision.
Mm-hmm. Do you
Yeah.
know why they decided to move to Saskatoon?
I think it is because of we had to get like our permanent residency, and I think we get it faster here.
Why not Yukon or Manitoba, any other provinces? What do you think?
I think this place is like the best place.
Hmm.
Even though it's cold, like the people are so helpful.
I agree. Even though it is cold, people are helpful.
Mm.
Have you stayed in BC for a long time?
No, not really. Maybe a year and 3 months here. So like 3 months in Saskatoon and a year in BC.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how was BC?
I mean, there were so many trees and it was just beautiful. Oh, that was like hundreds of trees.
Hundreds of trees. All right. Can you talk about then where you grew up? Like, how did this sort of growing up experience back in your home country shape who you are today?
Back back in India, right?
Mm.
The people that I met, they weren't as helpful as the people here. Most of like the people that I met right in India, like my friends and other people, they weren't as helpful. So if you ask help, maybe to your teacher or your friend, it is more like if I ask help to people on streets in India, and if we ask for help to people on streets in like Saskatoon, I'm pretty sure like the most of the people who will help me are from Saskatoon. Like that's not a guess. That's like I believe that.
Yeah, I think I have a similar experience. So I am from South Korea, and people are, I would say, like in Saskatoon, especially because it's a small city with a small population.
Hmm.
I think people are just more generally friendly and
Yeah.
nice just because like we have so much less people here, and so it's all about community. We have to help out one another, right? So how do you then find people in Saskatoon in general, other than they are helpful? What else can you say about them?
I think they're highly qualified and they know a lot of things that is happening around the city. They know like everything, like the new malls, what is coming, what is going on. They're yeah. They talk a lot to each other and they know everything about the place.
Was there any specific instances where you got, help from people in Saskatoon?
Not really specific um instances, but like the teachers help you a lot. Like if you don't understand, they will sit with you for another half an hour and teach you.
Oh wow. And so that actually happened to you?
Yeah.
Okay. Which subject was it that you needed that help with?
Subject. Oh, it was English.
Okay. So like the teacher would actually sit down with you and then go through. Okay.
Yeah.
That's really nice of them, hey?
Mm-hmm. They're
Mhm.
really helpful. I don't know what to say else.
Was there any other teachers that helped you out with other than English?
No, not really. But if I ask them, they are going to help me for sure.
So could you then talk more about that school environment here? Like, what about your classmates? Are they also, very helpful and nice?
Yeah, they're very nice too. They're like always behind you. They're more more like a backbone than a friend.
Okay, how did they sort of help you out?
When you sit with people and talk to them and you realize how nice they are, it just gives you a kind of heavenly vibe. It just feels very great from inside.
So you feel that warmth and you feel embraced by them. Well,
Yeah,
that's really nice to hear. So do you think that just made your sort of, I guess, life easier to adjust to the city?
very much.
Mm.
Hundreds of times.
Okay, I'm so happy to hear that.
Yeah.
Let's talk about us, Saskatoon Open Society. How
Uh,
did you hear about us?
my mom heard it first, and then I got a bit interested, and we searched it up in the Wikipedia, and then we came here at the Saskatoon Open Door Society, the place, and then yeah, you guys just helped us a lot. You guys sent us invitations and voluntary work, and that's kind of helping me a lot with my resume.
Right, especially for students like yourselves, when you are, it's really hard for you to find actual jobs, right? Because
Yeah,
just because you're students. So I agree that volunteer opportunities could be really good on your resumes.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And I'm glad to hear that. Has your mom also been assisted by Saskatoon Open Door Society then?
Oh, I don't know about that.
Okay, okay.
I'm not sure.
So, all right. Do you have any siblings?
Siblings? Yeah, I mean, I have a smaller brother. He
Yeah.
is 5 at the moment.
Oh,
Yeah,
do you take care of him?
yeah. A lot of times, when my parents have a lot of work, they just go and I take care of him at home.
He must be so cute if he's five only.
Yeah,
Has your family been then kind of supporting your effort to work in the city?
yeah. My family is very supportive.
Was it your sort of initiative to get into the job market, or was it your family who suggested it to you?
It was my family at first, but then I wanted, like, right now too, I want a job.
Okay, and you're not currently working at the moment?
No, not at the moment.
Okay.
But I do go to some volunteer work.
I mean, there would be some, part-time or casual or even voluntary positions that could be offered by YEC program.
Yeah.
So, as long as you're updating yourselves with
Wait,
the,
why? What is YEC?
oh, it's a Youth Employment Connections.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay.
So it's where Nina works. Could you tell me then, possibly like about your any positive experience you had with Nina or the youth program?
I've noticed this whenever I mail you something, if I have a problem, you guys just reply so fast. It's it's faster than bullet train service.
What was the question or the problem that you had?
Oh, I was supposed to send my resume to Nina, and I forgot at the moment what I was supposed to send her, so I just mailed her, and then she mailed in like an hour or so. That was so fast.
That's incredible, hey?
Yeah.
30 minutes, wow. So was that resume sent out to a then specific employer or was it just your practice writing?
Oh no, it was like just my practice writing. So she told me how I can get jobs online or maybe search for jobs.
So how was it for you to write a resume? Was that then your first time to write the resume?
Yeah, first time.
Was it very difficult?
It was kind of difficult, but I mean, the more you do it, the more you learn.
Exactly. Exactly. So, what was then the biggest challenge for you that you see in looking for a job, like as a student?
I don't have a lot of job experience, but I just started searching for jobs, so I don't know much about it. I mean, I think that people usually prefer like older men, maybe like 20 or 25 years old instead of teenagers.
I would assume that students, yeah, definitely are sometimes less preferred than older populations.
Yeah,
I think that, what you're doing is perfect. You are still searching for a job, you're applying, you're looking for volunteering work as well. All of that will definitely become helpful in the long run.
yeah.
So what made you start sort of looking into the job market? Like, what was the reason?
There's not really a reason, but like I kind of want to help my family a lot too.
Do both of your
Like,
parents work?
yeah, they work right now.
So is that why you like to kind of help them out, help out the family?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Would you have done that as well in India?
I don't think so.
Why not?
I mean, we're in a new country and I just feel like working, I guess. I just want to work. I don't know why.
You don't know why you want to work?
Yeah, I think because a lot of people here work as well. So that kind of inspires me to work.
Yeah, so there's a definitely societal norm where people encourage teenagers to also start working, right? You're here?
Mhm.
Yeah, I agree. That's very different from where I'm from as well. Like we
Yeah, because in India there weren't a lot of people working, like teenagers.
right. Was it like all about studying then for teenagers?
Yeah, a lot of studying, too much.
What is too much?
It's when you do it all day. It's too much.
Like 9 to 5 or like
Like you can't handle it. No, because once you come from school at like 2 o'clock, you go to tuitions from 4, and you come home at like 6 o'clock, and then from 7 o'clock to 9 o'clock you just start studying, like doing the homework, and then you go to sleep. So it's just basically whole day is wasted.
yeah, that is too much. Wow, wow, wow. There are, lots of high school students like yourselves and immigrants who feel shy and nervous when it comes to talking to strangers or especially talking to like potential interviewers,
Mhm.
employers, right?
Yeah.
Um, have you ever done any interviews like that, like job interviews?
No, no, no,
Okay.
never.
How do you feel about that? Do you think you'll be nervous?
Very nervous.
Well, I think you're doing great talking to strangers.
You're going to help me out in future too, so we aren't strangers.
I guess so. Yeah, I think you have nothing to worry about. What do you think you can sort of do to prepare for the job interview?
The interviews like this, I think this will really help me get over my nervousness and
Oh,
shyness.
oh, you mean just like practicing interviews?
Yeah, or maybe just like talking to yourselves in front of a mirror. That is a great thing to do.
I definitely agree. What you can do is even like you can record yourself on Zoom and
Yeah.
then sort of see how you sound like, how you look like, if you make proper eye contact and things like that. So that's another good idea. Um, practice makes it perfect. I know it's a cliche, but it's absolutely true. Is there any particular sort of job website or the sources that you use for looking for jobs?
Yesterday was actually my first day of like starting to find a job actually. But maybe the McDonald's nearby, I can just go there and drop my resume maybe. Or there are some websites. One of them is indeed.ca. That is a really good one.
Yes, absolutely. Indeed, it's good. Have you checked out saskjob.ca? That's a good website to check out.
Is it about just in Saskatoon?
All across Saskatchewan, but you can also filter Saskatoon and area, so it'll show you like Saskatoon area job.
Okay.
Good info, right?
Yeah.
Do you have did you have any sort of past challenges, maybe in BC or in Saskatoon or even in India? And how did you sort of overcome those challenges in the past?
Okay. So in India, when I had my brother, I had actually an exam and my mom used to help me in it, but she had like I had a brother, so she couldn't help me anymore. I had like my uncle and aunt help me there. There are always people to help you, I guess. Just ask for help.
So it's like a whole big family helping out
Yeah.
little ones. Okay.
Yeah, and even your teachers, you can just ask them. Just ask.
So I know that you have mentioned astronomy and space. Why the astronomy? Like, what is it about it that attracts you?
It's just how fascinating the distances between stars and planets. It
Okay, now how
really
do
interests me.
how do you study astronomy? Is it because I think there's no subject that is called
Yeah,
as
I know. I I use Google and YouTube a lot to study about astronomy, or maybe just get a book from the library. Those are like the best ways to study something.
okay.
Or maybe you can find like maybe Zoom meetings like this online.
Have you borrowed books then from library to study?
Yeah.
Okay. Which book did you kind of sort of get into?
Oh, don't remember, but it was like 900 pages long. I
Did you
didn't read
read it
the whole
all?
book, but like not the whole book though.
It's so fascinating because astronomy was my favorite subject, and I took astronomy courses as electives on campus as well.
Uh,
It's just my favorite, uh, you know, just it's my favorite hobby to just look up, astronomy related topics. So let's see. Uh, what is your favorite planet other than Earth?
I have a favorite planet, but maybe Jupiter because of its great red spot.
Okay.
When I hear a fact, I don't
Yes.
know if you know it. The great red spot has been like decreasing in size.
Why?
Over 200 years, it was like 3 Earths big, and now it's like 2 Earths big. I think it is because of the airflow. It's just the speeds are decreasing there. I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I remember a time when Pluto was, included in the solar system. And then all of a sudden, scientists was just like, no, it's not a big enough planet anymore. What do you think about the Pluto controversy?
I don't even know. I mean, there are a lot of moons, maybe, or not planets, but like big enough objects. I don't have to say about anything about that. It's just I don't know.
What is
Uh,
any favorite thing that you like to talk about, in astronomy?
extraterrestrial life,
Oh,
aliens.
so do you think there are aliens?
Yeah,
Okay. So what do you think that we still haven't had contact with them?
it's maybe because of the vast distances in space and like the light, the speed of light. Just it will take you 4 years if you even go with the speed of light to reach the nearest planet, like out of solar system, the next solar system. It will take you about 4.5 light years to reach there. And if we go like with our fastest object we have ever made, which is actually Voyager 1, so it was a space probe, but if we like use it to reach the nearest solar system, it will take us like 46,000 years.
There's a lot of YouTube videos that explain that, like the reasons why, or the theories why we still haven't had contact
Yeah,
with it.
that's what I'm saying. There are like so many YouTubers and even like people who are working at NASA. They talk about things in depth. It's just yeah, there are a lot of them.
Yes, there's a lot of good resources on YouTube for sure. Yeah, astronomy is definitely interesting. Why do you think that it just attracted you in the first place? Because for me, I still don't know why. Like it's
Exactly. You don't know why. You just feel it.
So for myself, I remember just looking up the night sky, when I was a teenager, and I just wondered, I want to know more. But it's just so hard to explain, hey? Do you sort of look up for constellations as well, when you're just, outside and it's during the night?
I wasn't really interested in the uh, like the position of stars, but it is mostly about the life on different planets that really interests me.
Do you also like then sci-fi shows and books?
Mm-hmm.
You don't?
I do. I do.
You do? Sorry, I
Yeah,
thought you were
very
like,
much.
okay. What's your favorite sci-fi show?
It's not a show, but it's a movie. It was called Interstellar. That was so good.
Classic. Interstellar. It wasn't really about alien life,
Yeah,
hey?
I know it wasn't about alien life.
There's a show called The Expanse. It's on Amazon Prime.
The Expanse.
Yeah. It's literally about the alien life.
Okay.
So fascinating. And there's book series also because the show is based on the book series. So that's my recommendation for you. It could be really interesting. Like there's like 9 different books, I think, and then one book is like thick like that.
Oh,
It's so fun. I was also told, that you are a big movie fan. Could you talk more about this?
I don't know if I'm a big movie fan, but I like horror movies too.
Horror movies.
Yeah. So yeah.
I can't watch any horror movies. How can you watch one?
I don't know. I just don't feel afraid. And whenever I feel afraid, I just think that I'm stronger than you.
I'm stronger than you TV, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that, as long as you have that passion and sort of motivation to look up interesting facts about astronomy and things like that, I think you'll be able to also study astronomy
Yeah.
and maybe astrophysics on campus even, right?
Yeah. Well, why do you think you didn't like do something related to astronomy?
Uh, I initially wanted to be a teacher teaching astronomy and sort of geology in general in high school. And just, life sometimes diverts from that. But, it's still one of my biggest passions, but my passion is also in counseling. So, it's not just, I don't have just one passion, you know what I mean? But, I like it as a hobby. So is that what you want to do? Like, is that what you want to pursue as well?
At the moment, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I think you can do it. I have faith in you.
Or maybe I just like have different ideas in the future. It just depends, like how I think about my future.
Okay. Well, I would say don't stop, as long as you keep it up, you'll be able to find something to do with it.
Mm-hmm.
So we are going to wrap it up pretty soon. Is there anything that you would like to say that I didn't ask you yet?
No.
No?
Yeah. How long have you been doing this for?
The webcast?
Yeah.
I think since last September.
No, like this video.
Oh, this episode. I
Yeah.
think we've been doing it for about 30 minutes
Oh, okay.
or so.
Oh, it felt like 10 minutes.
No. So I have one more question for you.
Okay.
If there's one person that you like to give a big shout out to or a personal thank you to, who will be that person?
I mean, there isn't just one person. There are a lot of. One of them was my friend. His name was Zurno, and I met him in BC, and like he really helped me there. He helped learning me like the school and show me everything in the school. So he would be someone, or maybe the teachers in Saskatoon. They're great, awesome.
So pretend that they are watching this because they could be, right? What would
Yeah.
you say to them?
Thanks for everything.
Okay, that sounds perfect. What advice would you give to sort of fellow newcomers slash students when they are trying to also look for a job?
Just keep on looking and try to find a good job. Or like I'll say personally, do something that you like. Don't just do it for like the money. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're not happy and you're getting a lot of money, what's the point of it? There's no point.
That's a great advice.
Yeah.
Well, there we're going to end the episode. So I just want to say thank you again, Shaurya,
Thank
for
you.
talking to me. Not a problem. I had such a fun time with you talking about astronomy and movies and just about Saskatoon people in general. I'd like to say thank you to our audience for tuning in today. And also wanted to say if you have any suggestions, comments, or feedback, you can send your questions away to ESU Webcast at sods.sk.ca. Thank you very much and have a great day, everyone. Bye bye.